Hey guys, so here is my life trajectory. Now I'm just gonna get started up here in the corner with my birth on May 21st, 1994. By the time I was born, my family was complete with my parents and my older sister Kim and I. And like most kids, I went on to preschool, and here's where I started to get involved in activities. And I did cheering because my older sister did it, and of course I had to do exactly what she did growing up. And then in elementary school, I went to Holy Cross, and I kind of got more independent and started doing more activities and did Girl Scouts and lacrosse and field hockey. Then going on to middle school, my parents got a divorce at this time, and this is really where my life kind of took a turn. Although my parents were still very amicable and spent a lot of time together, I had a hard time dealing with it, so they decided that it would be best that I go to therapy, and this is where my interest in social work really began. During that time, I was embarrassed at the thought of going to get help. I was shy and didn't want to talk about what was going on in my life, and since I mostly refused to talk to her, my social worker terminated me as a client. So I find it funny and kind of ironic that even though I resented this aspect of my life so much, that social worker really inspired me, and she is exactly who I want to be in the future. Through all this hardship, I went on to high school. In high school, I continued to do cheering and play field hockey. And during this time, my mom met a guy who has been like a stepdad to me since the beginning. I drew a little car there because he is the one who taught me how to drive. Then in 2011, I experienced my first death with my meme dying. And then on to 2012 is when I graduated high school, and I decided to go to Plymouth State University where I cheered. And even though I enjoyed it there, I found it hard to be away from home. So in 2013, for my sophomore year, I decided to transfer to the University of Maine, and I've loved it here ever since. And then in 2015, my dad got remarried, and I gained 3 new step-siblings and a stepmom. And finally, this past May, I graduated from the University of Maine with my bachelor's in social work, which has brought me to this day, where I'm in grad school. My decision to stay at Maine for grad school was because of a graduate assistantship I was offered from Black Bear Mentors, which is why I wrote BBM. I was lucky enough to have my undergrad internship there, and I couldn't really pass up the opportunity for the graduate assistantship. So here I am, and thank you for listening.